All right, guess who's back, guys? Welcome to Prominence Poker Podcast, Poker Night with Shady. I am your host, ShadyVale35. This is the first hand of the tournament, and I got garbage like usual, so I am folding. Just got to make sure everything's working on my stream. Then we get to do nicknames for everybody at the table. I'm excited. I'm so excited. We're going to get some light action going. There we go. Alrighty, this is my fourth episode of Prominence Poker Podcast, Poker Night with Shady. And the first three I have finished in second place each time. I am going to try to do just a little bit better than that and actually get a real win. But according to Prominence Poker, top three finish in the money, so they are considered winners. And according to their stats, I win 80% of the time, which is a pretty good average, I think. I am no Superman, no authority on poker. I enjoy it. I get lucky now and then, putting people on cards. I knew how you're supposed to bet, how things go around. I know there's like 12 factors for every time you get cards in the hand, and the last factor is what your cards actually are. But we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, so nicknames here. We've got Specs, Santa. I'm going with Hot Chick. Let's see, Suit, and let's see. I don't know. Any ideas? Double watch guy. I guess that's hard to say all the time. Hopefully, he won't be a factor. Okay. Hopefully, this video will not be longer than a half hour or so, and we can see what happens. But to get things going, I did contact Prominence Poker. I asked them to be a supporter of this podcast so they could advertise on it. I wanted to be able to do it. This is brought to you by Prominence Poker and have them be a sponsor. They actually replied 1 day later. Their people replied, and that's Pipeworks is the publisher of Prominence Poker. And I got a note from Kaylee, who's in the customer service, social media, or whatever department. I asked them to be a sponsor. And to be a sponsor, all they would have to do is do a one-time cash donation to St. Jude's Hospital for Children with Cancer. That's a cause I've got going with my other podcast, For Guardians of the Guest, a Destiny 2 one. And we'll get back to that because we got somebody who's all in. You need an 8 right now. An 8 right now, and then another one. Wow. Okay. I knew Double Watch Guy was going to be hard to say, so I don't have to say it anymore. He is gone. And second hand in, we are down to 5. I'm liking this trend. So anyway, Kaylee sent a note back saying, unfortunately, Pipeworks is not able to sponsor my podcast at this time. But thanks for your, thanks for thinking of us. Thanks for playing our game. I'm glad you like it. Oh, by the way, we got some merch coming your way. Got some gear for you. Send us your shirt size, and we'll hook you up. So I sat back. Cool. Maybe in the future, you guys can be able to donate to St. Jude, and I can put you down as a sponsor. But I'm getting some free stuff. So as soon as that comes in, I'll wear it on the podcast, and you can see what Pipeworks gives to people who send them notes. So anyone's watching this, you want to get some free gear from Pipeworks, send them a note. And if you could, this would be great. If you could, just to help me out. I don't ask a lot of people. If you could send Pipeworks a note, just go to the Prominence Poker page, and they have a contact us. Send them an email saying, hey, I listened to a podcast called Prominence Poker Podcast, Poker Night with Shady. It seems really good. I love to support it. I love your game, blah, blah, blah. And you might get the same response going, hey, what's your shirt size? Well, I got 3 pair. Unfortunately, that's really not going to cut it. I got 9s and 5s. I got double Dolly Parton. King? You got a king, you got me. Nope. Hey, it's better to win a small pot than lose a big one, so I'll take that. Okay, once again, anybody watching this or listening to this, if you want to be a co-host, all you have to do is put a comment in and say, hey, this is my gamer tag. I know about poker a little bit, or I want to learn about poker, which is fine. If you know more than me about poker, which doesn't take a whole lot, I would love to learn from you. If you want to learn from me, you might have made better decisions in your life, but we can give it a shot. Just in the comments below, put your gamer tag and say, I want to be a host, and I'll start a party on PS4. And I'll invite you to the party, and bam, you're going to be on the stream. You can say, Shady, that was a bad call. This is what you should do. Don't get married to that hand. Get rid of it. Shady, what are you doing? You're bluffing here? Call me out on everything. I would love that. Okay, and speaking of Prominence Poker, if you want to check out the game further than this, check out the link below. Just click on the Prominence Poker logo, and it'll take you to a link that explains the game. I'm not calling that with second pair with two spades and an ace out there. No. It's too early in the evening to be making bad choices. A couple hours from now, we'll see. And just so you know, this podcast, the Prominence Poker Podcast, Poker Night with Shady is the best Prominence Poker Podcast on YouTube. That's not just an opinion. It is my opinion. Okay, I would have had two pair. Spades didn't pull through. Hearts didn't pull through. So if someone has a 5 or an ace, they had me. And there's the ace. Good job, hot chick. I like your tats. Those are cool glasses, at least from this angle. Oh, they got the dollar signs on them. Nice. I'm intimidated. I am. I don't want to go heads up with her. I'm afraid. And I'm not being jokey here. That looked badass. That angle with those glasses, like, man. Okay, ace 4 suited. If it wasn't suited, I would be nowhere near this. But it's early in the tournament, and I'm hoping for spades. If an ace hits, I'm still timid because I got a 4 for a kicker. If anyone has an ace, they have a better kicker than me. Almost most likely. Okay, so much for the spade draw. I want no part of this hand. If someone bets a nickel, I'm running for the hills. Oh, I don't want to check it. I mean, I could bluff this, representing the flush, or at least a jack. But it's early. I mean, $300 in the pot. If it was 3,000, I might take a shot at it, but wow. I mean, I've got what, fourth pair? You know, he probably has a 5 or a 9. I need more information on this guy. He shows the 3. I might have had him, but hey, $300. I'll take the information. He's willing to bet on third pair. King, queen, not bad. I'm gonna get in cheap, right? $100. Yeah, I'll get in for $100. I'm bound to catch some cards sometime. Yeah, not this time. I did say sometime. Maybe I should have said this time. You tried to keep me in with your ace, and it didn't work. Or maybe you're trying to push out the club draw. But I had nothing. That was like the worst flop I could have gotten. Still getting in early. I'm looking for a club draw. I'm back to the original stack, so this is all free money. You got Specs. Specs chucking it in. Santa goes for 100. Hot Chick goes nada. And by the way, Hot Chick is not derogative. It's a compliment. Should I go attractive woman? Is that less offensive? I don't know. I'm an old guy from a different generation. Back when I was a youngster, you called someone hot, they thought you were giving them a big compliment. Straight draw out there. Flush draw is not going to happen. I doubt my ace is going to hold. Okay, there you go, Santa. Santa's helper. Okay, on the big blind, let me see how bad. My prediction and the big, I'm going to get 6-4 or 5-3. Wow, pocket sevens. Dangerous, dangerous hand. I'm probably up against ace something. Ace king, ace queen, ace jack, even ace 10. Ace 9 if they're loose. And one raised and one called. So I'm guessing just one of them has an ace. And we got a raise. I put suit on a bigger pair. And for me to hit my sevens, it's a 1 in coincidentally a 1 in 7.5 chance I could win that hand. I'm not betting $2,000 on that. But we got one caller who thinks he's got a good hand. We could have queens against ace king right here. And please note, not one of those is a 7. See, now, if someone has a high pair, they're kind of liking this. See, now there's a bet. That's a bet. Here's a screw you bet. And we got a call. Someone's going to be hurt. 3 kings. Ace. See, now what I did, I didn't go with sevens. That's why I didn't go with sevens. Did I not put him on a higher pair? I put him on a higher pair. You know, every now and then, Shady gets it right. And that's why he's still in the tournament. We're down to 4. I said he probably has a higher pair. We know Shady. We heard it the first time. Okay, just I'm not right that often, so I make sure I make a point when I am right. Okay, one more out, and I'm in the money, and I get a win. How are we doing on stacks? 9, yeah, okay. Big stack, suits a big stack, and everybody else is pretty even. Prominence Poker, the players run the gambit. Because it's not a real money site, and yet I'm not playing with real money. I live in New York. I'm not at a casino, so that would be illegal. But players that come here, I want skilled players. I don't want reckless. I don't want really tight players. I've done a tournament here. My first podcast was a tournament. It went over 2 hours. We were an hour and a half in. There were still 5 of us at the table. I can't publish that podcast. There's no way I expect someone to hang around for 2 hours and listen to me jabber like this. But the last 2 had some action, and they're pretty good. About a half hour each, and that's what I want. Okay. We're doing good on time. I need a couple people hit a hand. I need one to get like aces, one to get kings, and let the fireworks ensue. So, this is the 4th podcast, Prominence Poker Podcast. Poker Night with Shady. I'm Shady. I'm Shady. ShadyVale35 is my YouTube channel, but everyone calls me Shady. Please do. And there is my straight that I did not take. And this pot would have been mine. Unless someone had 8 or 6-10. Maybe, I don't know. A couple of cards to come. I could have been squashed, but I probably had that hand. But for $300, You know, when you see your hand and you know you should fold, just fold it and forget it. It doesn't matter if you get 7-2 of spades and the flop goes 7-7-2. Don't go, oh, I should have played it. That's going to be 1 in a 500, 1 to 1,000 times.